What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Welcome back. Glad you made it. It's another social production. We're doing it on January the 3rd. That's Wednesday of 2024, baby. Welcome back. It's another episode. Buckle up, buckle down. If you've been with me from the get-go, sending all the love right back to you. If you're just tuning in, if it's your first time, buckle up, buckle down. Follow me on Instagram. That's where you can find the videos every Wednesday and Friday. Also, subscribe on YouTube for the full-length videos if that's your bag. Check out patreon.com/RobSadri if you'd like to physically support this show. Again, that's Wednesdays and Fridays, wherever you're tuning in from, whether it's anywhere in Toronto, Ontario, over there, Vancouver, BC, in the middle, Saskatchewan, Alberta, up top, Yukon, Northwest Territories, hello. Siberia, all the way over there, but also Alaska. What's going on, Wagwan, down south in the United States? Hello, Mexico, South America. Hop, skip, over. What? We're in Africa. Wagwan, everybody. Over there in the Middle East, Europe, Asia, Japan, Korea, the Philippines, Thailand. Hello. Serbia, what's going on? The Congo, DRC, Cote d'Ivoire, Spain, back to Finland, Italy. We're all over the place. That's where we are. Globally speaking, we are a global family syndicate that likes to tune in 2 times a week at least, have some fun, tickle each other's elbows from afar, from a near, and get it going. It's 2024, baby. Happy New Year, everybody. Congratulations. We did it. You did it. You did. No, you did it. You did it. God damn, you did it. Give it up for yourselves. Pat yourself on the back. Put your fingers in your mouth. Lick that clit. Rub that nut. Whatever you got to do. Let's kick it into high gear. It's 2024. It's exciting. I'm excited for one. I'll tell you, it's new beginnings, new chapters for all. It doesn't matter what happened last year, man. It does not matter what happened. Okay, it matters a little, but it doesn't matter because it's over now. It's in the past. And we don't look in the past, man. We don't look in the future, dude. Let me get a sip of this, ladies and gents. And it's going to be an exciting year, filled with lots of exciting events, personal events, societal get-togethers and whatnot, shenanigans, the parties, rest sessions where you need to rest so you can get amped up again for another party session. It's whatever, dude. We're doing it. Oh, what's going on here? 2024. It's going to be a good year. I hear it's a big year. First and foremost, I hear that it is going to be an erection year. An erection year. Apparently, it's that erection year. It's going to be, I'm not too familiar with erection years. I don't know what they are made of or what they entail, but I'll tell you this, boy knows a thing or two about erections, so I don't wait around. They say it happens every 4 years. Erection years happen every, give or take, 4 years. One thing I can tell you, there are gonna be hard times, but just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun, hard. There's gonna be moments where it's soft too. So wait for it. It'll get hard again. There will be premature ejacts. I'm just forewarning right there, dude. Premature ejacts because it is the year of the erection. That's what it is, fellas. Ladies, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be slippery. It's gonna be wet. There will be disappointments, but without a little bit of disappointment, you wouldn't appreciate the things that make you happy and fulfilled. So give it a little bit of time. I'm not sponsored or anything like that, but like Blue Chew, I hear helps. Any pill at the local gas station, preferably, the ingredients and direction. If you can't read it, if it's in another language that you can't read, that means that it's a good pill. If it doesn't say FDA approved, again, that's the good shit that they don't want you to have. So it's the erection year. I want you to get hard. I want you to stay hard. I don't know how we're going to maintain being hard all year long. An erection year, long year of just being erect. Once again, dude, fellas, I think we're being called up. Once again, they called upon the men to step up to the batting cages. No, wait, to the mount. That's right. Baseball lingo. We're gonna knock it out of the park. What's that over there? It's a baseball in your windshield. Wasn't me. Jimmy did it. But whatevs, dude. We are a team. That's what matters. And it's an erection year, so it'll take some time to get hard, sustaining hardness, firmness. But I'll tell you one thing, dude. I don't wait around to like the 4-year thing. I don't know about you. I wake up erect. But that's just me. Shadow erecting so that when the opportunity arises, fully ready to go. Mind you, it's been a while, so the first time I will probably bust in like, 3 seconds to like 30, but that's 30 seconds is, if you slow down seconds, what even is time? Right? Eternity, if anything. So 30 seconds, it's amazing is what I'm trying to tell you, but that's what it is. It's an erection year. Stay hard. There's going to be, it's going to be decisive. It's going to be divisive. It's going to be, there's going to be, but at the end of the day, remember, we're all doing it together. Just because, don't go out there being like, I can't sustain the hardness for a full year. That's what I does. So that's why I prepare each and every day. A little bit of hardness each and every day, so that you don't go all of a sudden catch yourself in a, it's been 4 years. It's another erection year. I don't know what to do. How do I even get hard? Exercise, I think, helps. Drinking juices and eating raw meat from raw animals. The rawer the animal, the better the meat, the more vigorous you'll be. Drinking animals' bloods, like once if you can go hunting, hunt the whatever animal you're hunting, but then just pounce on its back, jugular, fangs in the jugular, just suck that blood. I think that's the way to, like, our ancestors, I think, did it. I'm not quite sure, I've not been there, but you've seen the cave paintings, dude. Not many cave paintings, right? Why? Because they were out there staying hard. That's why. Spearing shit, fucking bringing, gathering, collecting, sharing. So not much time for paintings. Why? Because they were hard each and every day. That's right. So erection year, although it's a good thing, I suggest you spread the erection throughout the entirety of your lifespan, so that you don't go catching yourself being caught off guard and you're like, I can't, and you're smacking it, looking at yourself in the mirror, just like, why, what is with this performance anxiety? Smacking your dick against the friggin' cabinet in the bathroom, dude, trying to get it to go up and it's not working, and whatever. Use a little pepper spray, use a little hairspray, whatever, dude. A little bit of crazy glue, a little bit of Gorilla Glue, use some pulleys and levers and whatever, dude. Just pull it up, crank it up, hold it up there. A fishing rod with fishing lines and whatnot. Just, whatever works for you is what I'm doing. There's no one recipe. There's no one way of doing it. There's no one way for the erection year, But it'll be fun. It'll be hard, but challenges are good. That's where growth is, I think, found. If you want growth, you look forward to challenges. It'll be messy. Again, a little bit of pre-ejac, a little bit of, a little bit of aftercome, a little bit of just whatevs, a little bit of just regular jizz, a little bit of just mixing up the old jizz. There'll be lots of jizz, lots of jizz to go around, because it's the erection year, dude. I'm sorry. I apologize. Seems that my team was just telling me in my ear that it's an election year. It's an election year, which, we sure it's an election year, not an erection year? Okay. Yep. Okay. Not everything that I just said still applies. It literally applies. It's the same thing. It literally is the same thing. So do not panic. Do not worry. It'll be fun. So we're sure it's election, not erection, right? Yes, it's an election year. So it is, but it's literally, it'll again be wet, it'll be slippery, it'll still be hard and challenging. We all should have probably thought about this, a little bit more than just, I'm not gonna, like, whatever, all of a sudden it's election. It doesn't matter. We're here. Everything that I said in regards to erections, apply it to elections. I think it'll still be, we're still gonna have a blast. We're still gonna have fun. Doesn't matter. Doesn't mean that you can't stay hard. But that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me once again. If it's your first time, buckle up. We're gonna have some fun. Let me get a sip of this. Let your boy get a sip of this. Let me catch my breath. That's the sound of a horse consuming coffee. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Lots of things are happening in and around the world. We'll get right into it. We'll have some fun, staying loose with it. Shout out to everybody once again, wherever you are. I hope you're having a great, fantastical start to your 2024. Whatever your dreams are, let's go after it together, like separately, but like together in spirit. And you're gonna conquer that shit, son, daughter, cousins, much better. Yeah. No baby mama drama for this guy. You know what I mean? Cousins, everybody's cousins. That's great. That's great. But the point is, ladies and gents, things are happening. I don't know if you heard or not, but this is not the whatever, dude. It is what it is. Just global events, things that occur, things that happen in our world, and it's a place that I've never been to, but I have an affinity for, that I'd like to visit one day. I'd love to visit Japan. You all know me. You all know what it is. And if you don't know, now you know. If you're just checking in right now, lots of countries to go around for your boy to visit and, consume the culture, dude. Just fucking chop up the culture on the table and just snort up the culture, dude, line by line, getting cultured. That's what I like to do, and that's what it is. So, Japan's on the list, and unfortunately, past couple, I don't know, a few hours, 24, 72 hours, they've been hit with a tsunami, not a tsunami, but an earthquake, and then there was tsunami warnings. Earthquake happened, and I saw some videos, a little bit disturbing. Obviously, my heart goes out. Shout out to the Japanese doing it. To my beautiful Japanese people out there, hold it strong, hold it firm. The global community is with you, once again, in spirit, but like also there, if you need some finances and shit, I don't know how this thing works, dude. I hope everybody can, lives lost, obviously, but this got me to think this is not the first time that this has happened. This has happened multiple times, not just in Japan. It happens constantly all over the world. Why? Many different reasons. One, it could be plate tectonics, just fucking just playing fucking cups and plates, dude. Plates grinding up on each other and just trying to get a little frisky with one another, not staying put because they're not satisfied with what they got. They're always like, oh, the other side of the plate looks much better. The plate is always greener on the other side. That's what it is. They're just trying to get on top of one another, competing instead of working together. Fucking greedy plate tectonics. So I've had it, but also that's how continents are formed and whatnot. So it's a mixed bag of emotions. It could also be, I don't know, potentially missiles being launched into the sea right over Japan. Does that have any impact on? I don't know. I'm not a geologist. I'm not a biologist. I am a full-blown, undocumented, unlicensed practicing doctor. I'll say that. But just because I'm a doctorate doesn't mean that whatevs, dude. The point is, doctor to doctor out there, for all my fellow doctors and scientists out there, the point is that yes, earthquakes happen, and it's earth-shattering, literally, not just figuratively. I just want you to, for a minute, for a second, they're literally earth-shattering. You'll see that the earth is just like, you paved this part of the ground right here. I'm just gonna crack it right open. I'm just gonna burst right open. I'm just gonna ooze out a little bit of magma, a little bit of lava, a little bit of, I'm just gonna spew out just whatever. It's the earth just like having its period or whatever, dude. The point is, ladies and gentlemen, that buildings shatter, people lose their lives, and I ask myself, what is the ultimate goal of the earthquake? So I spent years studying earthquakes, traveling the world, studying earthquakes, dedicating my life to earthquakes, nothing else, just earthquakes. And I wandered the earth for thousands of years, and I asked myself, my God, what is it with earthquakes? What do they want? What do earthquakes really want? What do they love? And I wandered, and I paced, and I thought to myself, and it finally came to me after I'd seen quite enough to be able to come in here with a certain sense of certainty and tell you that I believe in my heart of hearts that earthquakes thrive. They live for, they love that shit. They want nothing more than chaos. That's what earthquakes love and thrive on, chaos. So I said, okay, if the earthquake wants chaos, why don't we do a little bit of that reverse psychology, dude? We give the earthquake chaos. We beat it to the punch. We fight chaos with chaos. We fight earthquake with earthquake, dude. Hear me out on this. Hear me out on this. So you go about laying out your life and your society and everything. It's all organized, nice straight up buildings, 90-degree angles, Pavement is all flat and everything. Ooh, concrete's been poured right here. Cement is smooth. You know, there's a sidewalk. There's a bike lane. There's, you know, oh, there's the city streets, roads, highways, bridges. Everything's so organized, right? Where does earthquake get its kicks? Chaos. This earthquakes are chaos perverts, essentially, is what I'm trying to tell you. But if that's what they want, I found an ingenious way to solve this issue once and for all. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce the solution to earthquakes. So if we go back and think that earthquakes love chaos and they love rubble, they love buildings to collapse over and things to be chaotic and messy. What if we provided an atmosphere where the chaos, where the rubble, where the road damage, where the cracks in the sidewalk are already prematurely there, waiting for the earthquakes, dude. Ladies and gents, so instead of having to wait for an earthquake to come and like turn your building sideways and inside out, build the building sideways and inside out, dude. I know. Hear me out. There's more to it though. There's more to it than just a couple of buildings being built on their side. So once the buildings are built on their side, once there's some, you know, and don't complete the construction projects, because why? Earthquakes come in, chaos, construction areas where everything was finished nice and clean, all of a sudden look like they're in the midst of work, right? Leave a little bit of unfinished work to the side, rubble to the side, so that when the earthquake hits, we're just doing it, baby. You're late, chaos. You're late. And that's what it is. Other things that, you know, you could be doing, instead of waiting to you know, get hit with earthquakes so that it turns your building sideways, and then all of a sudden you catch yourself hanging onto the side of the window with one, possibly two arms. I don't know how many arms you're fucking working with out there. All right, you able-bodied son of a bitch, you're hanging on with both arms. What, no kitten to hold in the other? Selfish. Point is, you're lovely, and I care for you and your cat. Hang on to the side of the sideway building, the tilted building that already exists. Hang out. Just hang on to the side of your window. Just hang on for a few years. I don't know how long it is, but once that earthquake hits, dude, you're already there. You're already there, fam. Beating it to the punch. Let me ask you this. Do you have some sort of irrational fear of an earthquake hitting wherever you live and all of a sudden catching your baby being pinned under an 18-wheeler? Right? Every parent's nightmare, right? Exactly. Thank you. You're the one who said it. I was merely thinking it. But let me ask you this. Instead of waiting for your baby to potentially one day get trapped under an 18-wheeler, why not take the initiative? Why not go that extra step? Place your baby under an 18-wheeler. You know, just bottom torso, under a couple of wheels, right? And just lay it there on the pavement with a little bit of rubble, maybe a little bit of baby food for it to, you know, whatever babies are, who cares, dude? All I'm saying is, once that earthquake hits, your baby's safe and sound, no longer in danger of being trapped under 18-wheelers, because guess what? Exactly, the baby's already under the 18-wheelers, fam. We got you. Sure, it might take, I don't know how long it's going to take for the next earthquake to come. So your baby might spend a couple of years trapped under an 18-wheeler, which, you know, upper torso, which is free, will grow and be perfectly normal. Your baby might end up with the tiniest of legs. Baby legs. Cute little cute baby legs, dude. But the upper torso is functioning fucking great. And yeah, no more having to wait and like, oh, am I gonna get hit with a traumatic experience of being trapped under an 18-wheeler? If anything, your baby's now gonna be, ground is gonna shake. The 18-wheeler is gonna move and just, you know, it's gonna just budge a little bit, and guess what? Your baby's free. Your baby's free, dude. We just freed your baby. Free all babies. Okay. Right there, dude. Looking out. You know what I'm saying? Let me ask you this. You wavy out there, fam? You wavy out there, you're like tsunami this, tsunami that. You're waiting for the you're like, oh, let me catch a couple of waves. Let me just hang loose. Let me go surfing and shit. But oh, the tsunami waves they come in, so they're not too frequent. They're not as frequent. And I don't know how to handle getting blasted with high pressured water. Just what I recommend you do: get the strongest hose that you can find, and just something that'll just burst water into your face at an extremely high speed with a lot of pressure. Maybe like a hardcore pressure washer on fucking drugs that's just ready to like burst through concrete. Get that right in your face, 365. Just do it 24/7. So when the tsunami hits, the waves it's just another day in the park. It's just another day in the park, baby. Everything's already messy, we're already wet, we're already hard, and there's rubble on the ground. Chaos is already here, earthquake. Right there, dude. We're doing it. Flip your car upside down, so when the earthquake happens, your car is flipped back on its wheels, thinking ahead instead of having to, I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, my heart genuinely does go out. But also, let's figure a way out to detect earthquakes. Can we do that? Can we? No? Not yet? No? Yeah? I'll leave it up to the scientific community to answer those questions. Seriously, can we detect earthquakes and tsunamis? And how do we fucking if it's a coming, how do we make it stop coming, dude? How do we... I've thought of all these ways of going ahead and providing what it wants and giving it what it thrives on. So, a little bit of teamwork wouldn't hurt. All right, leave a comment. How to detect tsunamis, how to detect earthquakes, how to deter them. Maybe not this place, maybe yell it out before it's gone. We've already been hit. You know what I mean? Just be like, that away. Send it back to the ocean. Ideas, coming up with them one step at a time. We're doing it together, ladies and gents, boys and girls. Lots of exciting things are happening, of course. But I'll also say this, skirt, switching gears, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's 2024. I, for one, would like to advocate for 2024. I think it's high time that we said goodbye to the underwear. Putting it out on the table. This right here is the table. Table is there. Idea on the table, dude. Right there. 2024, the year that we all collectively said goodbye to underwear. Dude, what are we doing with extra layers? Big underwear is trying to get your money, man. 2024 is going to be a year of, again, so many different things. So you better, and that's what it is. You want to be frugal. You want to be fucking, what do we even need underwear? If I'm already wearing pants, dude, you don't even know if I'm wearing underwear right now, fam. How many people are walking around not wearing underwear, but we've all collectively sort of kind of agreed that it's normal to wear underwear. So you go out about planning your day, you're like, okay, socks, underwear, pants, skirt, whatever it's, whatever you happen to wear. Meanwhile, some people might be walking around with no underwear. And there's benefits of having underwear, but I say no more, dude, no more. One, don't you want your nuts, don't you want your labia to be just rubbing up against your inner pant line? Exactly. So we do that. Second, way quicker access to bathrooms, right? How many times have you had to take a deuce? Have you had to, oh my God, I just had a bunch of tacos. I'm a big foodie, love tacos and tequila and tacos for this gal. You'll say that. And next thing you know, what is it? Shart City, baby, Shart City. And you're in public, out and about, trying to find a public bathroom, and the underwear, I gotta pull it down, whatever. What if there was no underwear to begin with? Lady, what if there was no underwear to begin with, man? Saving you time. Saving you, because you've seen people fucking walk fast. You've seen that fast shuffle, just trying to cheeks tight, fast shuffling, trying to get to the bathroom. Why? Because they're counting in the extra time that it'll take them to remove the second layer, which is the underwear. Or imagine if it was just pants or a skirt or shorts or whatever, or jorts or leggings or whatever it is that you're wearing. Imagine it was just one layer, no underwear. How much time would you save? How much, couldn't you use less ridicule in life? Because they see you walking down the street shuffling fast, trying to keep everything together for the sake of your family and loved ones so that you don't lose, I don't know, some sort of face in public. But guess what? If there's no underwear, just fucking walk normally, dude, because it's only a second worth of pulling down a material right there, and then your asshole's exposed to the toilet bowl. Next thing you know, shard away freely, baby, shard away freely. You're good to go. You're good to go. You're all safe and sound. Right? Makes perfect sense. So it's 2024. It is the future. We're here together doing it. So please raise more awareness for no underwear. 2024. That's what I like to see. That's one of my goals this year. If I can just globally get everybody to less underwear, you know what I'm saying? And also, the most obvious of reasons, quick access to the sex. The quickest access to the sex is the sex that is happening with less barriers. What's an extra layer of barrier? I know, sometimes the answers are right in front of us, or right underneath our pants. That's right, exactly. That's an extra layer. Imagine that complete layer removed so that we're one step closer to going down on your loved ones. How amazing is that? How many relationships have been, shaken to the bone? Oh my God, this relationship is falling apart because of the extra time it takes to take off her panties or his boxer briefs. My goodness, the beautiful men and women that could have lasted many a years, tens of decades after the families that could have been, that should have been, the babies that should have been born due to quicker boning sessions. But guess what? Oh, I'm fidgeting with these tight underwear, man. These G-strings are like, oh, it's up in the old camel toe. It's stuck. Your labia's holding on to it's not coming. Oh, the relationship. Oh, where'd it go? Fell apart, dude. Fell apart because you were just like Mr. fucking Butterfingers there with the G-strings and the panties. So get rid of underwear. Make access to sex for the sexually active way quicker. Nobody is talking about this. I am putting my neck on the line right now. They don't want you to talk about this. They don't want you to know about this, man. They want you to be just walking around wasting time under underwears when they themselves do not practice underwears. They want to keep all the goods to themselves. Yeah, you wear 2-3 layers of underwear, dude. That's how they get you. Big underwear. It's like, oh, you know what looks cool? 3 pairs of underwear, dude. And you're showing up to the party with your fucking little clique, and everybody's in a fucking echo chamber wearing 3 layers of underwear just because it's like the thing to do, without even questioning you. God damn it. But nonetheless, I think this is something that we could tackle together. Get rid of underwear altogether, 2024. And I think we should all be, I think we'll be all good. I have a good feeling we can achieve this, but it just takes one person at a time to reach out to a friend, give somebody you haven't spoken to a phone call, visit a family member or friend you've not seen in a long time. Have a conversation. If we want to, you be the change that you want to change, man. That's right. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, sip to the gang. So yes, the exciting events that are happening in and around the world. It's gonna be exciting. I'm excited. I'll say this. Lots of events are happening each and every day. One thing that did caught my attention again momentarily, just because it got me, like, apparently in South Korea, the opposition leader there was an attempted assassination. I'm not quite sure if it went fully through. I think there was an attempted assassination on the opposition leader in South Korea. This is, and it got me to think, obviously horrible event in and of itself, but just like, there was a Japanese prime minister that got murked a little while ago. There was Salman Rushdie that got somebody went with a shiv in his eye. So these little attempts, not little attempts, major attempts at assassins. It got me to think. I'm like, okay, horrible act aside, yes, like it is obviously, but like it got me to think. It got me to think as like, how would an assassin, uh, you know, balance that work-life balance? I'm just like wondering, how do you even go about, how do you formulate your day? How do you formulate your relationships as an assassin? How would that even like, are you sitting around waiting to get a phone call, waiting to get an email, waiting to get some sort of a notification? And I'm probably, maybe not an email, maybe that's something you might not want to like communicate. Like you want to leave as little, as little traces to the assassin, I would assume, as possible, until like the assassination attempt like goes down. So I'm just wondering, like, it's just because these people do exist. Like there's somebody out there, like it's not many of them, but there are people out there. That's their job. That's their profession. Whether they do it through, I don't know if there's like assassin school that you gotta like attend to. Maybe that's like a different branch of like intelligence. Maybe that's a different branch of like militaries for different but different countries for different reasons have. Or maybe it's just like, maybe it's just like black market assassins. Maybe there's like the legitimate, like, you're working with the government, you're a government assassin, but there's also, I'm pretty sure there's like black market assassins. And it's just, but nonetheless, it doesn't matter which realm they belong to. There are real life assassins. And like, you don't see like, I just wonder, like there are people amongst us, 8 billion people, a very small number of people out there being assassins. And I would love to, obviously like not my thing, but I would love to know what like what's a regular day in the life of an assassin. Not on the day that they're assassinating somebody, not on the day that they're like, sharpening tools. What's a regular, like how do they, again, balancing that work-life balance, because all of us, it's all about that fucking work-life balance, baby. It's all about that work-life balance. You feel me right there? So how do they do it? Is it like, can you even hold down a relationship? Can you have a family? Can you have children? Can you have, do you have a mom, a dad, grandparents, aunts, uncles? Do you have family? Like, how does that work? It's just, and what happens once you get the phone call? What happens once you get the email or the fax or the, maybe there's just a package waiting for you. Maybe messages and like jobs are just dropped off in mysterious packages. You just open your door, package right there. Next, next assignment is whatever, dude. And you gotta go like poke somebody in the eye or fucking like try to get somebody's throat or what else, dude. How does that actually, like, there's somebody out there is actually like, there are people who do this. It's a job. It's one of those jobs that like we don't talk about. Like you don't go to school and like, what are you gonna be, little Jimmy? Like Jimmy doesn't say, oh, I want to be an assassin. You know what I mean? There's no such thing. I don't even know how you come up into that world. Like how does that even, like, so that's the thing I'm interested in. If you are an assassin, please write into the show, leave a comment. Maybe we could have a sit down. We could totally fucking, we can blur out your face. We can blur out your voice. We could alter your voice. I can alter your voice. I can speak for you. It'd be nice if you spoke for yourself. It'd be nice if you went on camera and we didn't blur your face. If we had honest conversations. If we could have honest conversations. But that's the future, man. Completely honest scenarios where you're embedded with tools and gadgets and chips and you're a walking, talking cyborg, and you look at most people, normal, regular people, but like one individual in society will walk by and you're like, oh my God. You see everything in their, like, their fucking biography pops up, number one thing that, assassin. Fucking right there. And then you gotta be like, okay, let's just pretend that everything, we're just shopping for, at the grocery store. Where this is just, yes, regular grabbing of the bag of milk right there. A couple of melons here. How you doing, sir? Fucking assassin walking right by, dude. Also happens to grab milk and eggs. Maybe you reach for the same bag of milk or eggs, dude. Maybe your hands touch. And you gotta just pretend that this fellow named whatever, dude, fucking regular Jack grabbing regular eggs. And you just touch his hand, dude. But like deep down inside, if he was paid enough, that potentially could have been your last eggs Benedict. So I'm just curious of like, how does that work? Who do they, you know, how does, how do you balance that work life, man? Seriously, how do you get sleep? Where do you, is there a place where you gotta like, do you have a home? Or is it just like is it like a nomadic lifestyle? Do you set up camp here and there? Could you, do you have to hold down like a regular job and then like in society? So because like, people can't be just like I don't even know how. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. If you're an assassin, please write in. Tell us about your life details. We'd love to know more and more and more and more, so that we could all learn together and maybe perhaps find a better path of putting these fellas and ladies to work instead of having to I don't even know. Is that a job that's going to be like? Is that a job that's going to be even available in the future, or is it just gonna, or assassins are just gonna be fucking robots? Dude, I think that'll make sense. Probably it's one of those professions. You might be like the last of the assassins out there. There might not be. You're like, oh, I can't wait to like have a family of my own and like train my kid in like fucking, just working in the dark. I would assume assassins would work better in the dark. Just I want to teach my kid how to like roll on his knees and on his back, and like you want to teach your kid to put on black turtlenecks. That's your one thing that you look forward to. You got a wife, she also happens to be an assassin, and both of your dreams happen to be to get your kid a black turtleneck so that your kid can look like his little, oh man, that's like, oh, like father like son or something. I don't even know. But all I'm saying is, how does it work? It is not an easy lifestyle. It's a service that not most of us require, but sometimes it is, I guess, out there happening. I don't know if it's needed or not, but it happens. And so shout out to the not shout out to the I guess shout out to the not shout out to the assassins, shout out to the, we're all in it together. Just, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. The point is, shout out to regular people, that's right, who happen to produce assassins, these baby assassins, among whatever, dude. I hope the prime minister or the opposition, whoever it was in South Korea, I hope you're okay. I hope more people don't go down like that. But that is part of life, apparently. So that's another thing that's happening in and around the world. Baby boys, baby girls, ladies and gents. One thing that I've noticed that I'd like to bring to your attention is that when you're purchasing shoes, when you're buying, size 10, 11, 12 shoes, ladies, size 7, 8, 9, whatever, so I don't know your shoe size. Have you noticed, it's peculiar, awful strange, quite weird, some might say, that you pay the same exact price for a size 9 pair of shoes as you would for a size 12. If you want to buy a pair of Converse, a pair of Nikes, a pair of Adidas, a pair of Reebok, whatever, dude, no matter the size, adult size, we're not talking children here, talking adult shoes. All of them are the same price. Which made me realize that all these years I've been paying whatever I've been paying for essentially my shoe size, where I could have been getting more shoes for my buck, dude. From now, I realized this, and I said to myself, how do I fight shrinkflation? How do I go about fighting shrinkflation? And I will go ahead and do this from now on when I'm purchasing clothing items, whether it's shoes, t-shirts, pants, no underwear, of course, because what do we do in 2024? Fucking nipped it in the bud, dude. Put an end to that shit of nonsense right there, dude. No more, dude. Just skirts and labias, dude. Just pants and nuts. Right there, the way God intended it to be. So the point is, ladies and gents, that instead of going there and buying whatever your shoe size is, if you're size 9, 10, 11, ladies, 6, 7, whatever your shoe size is, buy the biggest shoe possible. More material, more shoes for your feet. So from now on, if I make a trip to Foot Locker, yes, will I be more comfortable in my own shoe size? Will I be comfortable walking around with shoe size? What's my shoe size? Yes. But where will I be getting more bang for my buck. Walking around in size fucking 16s, dude. Loose. Probably a little bit like I'll be tripping a little bit, but also way more shoes, dude. Way more material. If I'm paying whatever I'm paying for a pair of shoes, why not get more shoes? Why do I have to be restricted by society and, oh, you gotta wear your size? I'm going extra large, extra triple XL, whatever is the biggest size from now on. I am moving forward with that. Shirts, triple XL, dude. Jackets, quadruple XL. Just because I want all the materials. I want to go, don't be skimping out. And that's the thing, I think they got us with sizes, man. I think that's what they did, dude. Because if I can have all the material, dude. You never know when you need more material. Where you could just be like, oh, is anybody cold outside? If your jacket's like a quadruple XL, you see a couple of fellas out there, a couple of ladies out there, just, oh, I'm so cold out there. Come in here. Oh, huddle time. Get in here. All of a sudden, you know what it's like, oh, you got yourself a family. You came together collectively and united under what? Quadruple XL. Shoes, pants, the baggiest. I'm going big, extremely big baggy pants. The baggiest of pants. I want legs that are just like, I want it to be dragging all over the place, dude. I don't want you to even be able to see me when you look at me. I just want you to see material, just fucking loose material. And that's the thing too. If I'm ever in a situation where somebody's after me and they're like, get them. If they come in for a tackle, dude, the baggiest of clothing, you're gonna be tackling just material. Then I'll be in the middle. Or to the side, or you don't even know, dude. I might just contort and just be to the side, and all the extra material might just be to the side. You don't know, fam. All I'm saying is, that's how you do it. And all these years, they've been selling us chips in large bags that have stayed extremely large, but the quantity of the chips have reduced, man. That's shrinkflation, right? That's how you make up for it, dude. Where they take from one place, we come back from another place, another angle, and make up for it on our side, because that's enough is enough. I draw a line in the sand, I spit in the wind, I I squeeze my nuts, and I say enough is enough. I stroke one out and I stay hard, and I say enough is enough. So that's where I'm at right now. I think together we can fight it. So I want to see everybody out there buying the most baggy of clothing items available out there. Do not go out there thinking of, oh, should I put my comfort first? Should I go and wear what's my size? What makes sense for me? What doesn't, don't be like think, oh, is my extra loose sleeve gonna get trapped when I'm exiting the subway door? Am I a fire hazard? That's all fucking. That's some sort of warped reality where they're trying to tell you not to have more, man. So I say, go for it. Do not be deterred. And if it does happen to catch on fire, guess what? There's way more material. So just one portion of your clothing has caught fire. So it's whatever. A little bit of it is burnt. Majority of it is still good. Whereas if you had smaller clothing items, then you're gonna have to toss it out, which is just, again, 2024, all about sustainability. All about drilling holes, all about fossil fuels and nuclear energy, and all about fucking, whatever it is that we're all about. We're all about it, baby. And going back for a second to Japan, dude. There is a new Godzilla movie that has come out, if I'm not mistaken. And we just had an earthquake in Japan. Holy shit, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a big cover-up for Godzilla. They're saying it's an earthquake, dude. What if? That fucking giant I've had enough of this fucking giant lizard, dude. Just enough. Together we will conquer Godzilla. To my Japanese friends, do not fear. We are way better than lizards, dude. We are way better than fucking cold-blooded animals who are out there just And they're hiding it, man. They don't want you to see it, dude. They're blaming it on the earthquake, man. I'm beginning to think there's a lot more going on here than just meets the eye, dude. I think they pepper you with a little bit of Godzilla movie so that you think that it's not real, dude. And then they hit you with an earthquake, man. And then you're like, oh, earthquake, reg earthquake. Where in reality, okay, what ifs? Maybe not. But also, what if? Also, what if? Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, steps up to the gang. I hope you're all doing well. I'd like to say this, that it is the year that we collectively come together and raise also another issue that's been on, just been on my mind. Animals that want to get high out there. There's not enough awareness to let animals just be, yes, sure, every once in a while you've seen animals get intoxicated, whether it's a little fucking monkey at a local beach grabbing a couple of drinks when nobody's watching. Sure, a couple of, just a couple of dolphins just, sucking on blowfish. Just a couple of bears sniffing a Coke, drinking, slurping that mad honey. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to raise awareness. I'm trying to raise more of a collective effort, if we could together help these animals in just recreational highs. If we could, I would love to see animals, just because I'm a big animal lover myself. Big animal lover, love animals, all animals, horses, amphibians, feathered friends, birds, small creatures, even ants, fucking ladybugs, toads, some sort of a tiger lion mix, a good old ponies. Love a good pony, dude. Camels, apes, parrots, just animals. You get it. Regular, just fucking, sloth. Love a good sloth. Komodo dragons. Love it. I just like to be able to raise awareness so that we could help them achieve a little bit of a buzz properly, where they're not roaming around cities and neighborhoods where locals have kind of like loosely accepted the fact that these guys and gals like to also have some fun, where we actually just just ample amounts of whatever they like, we make it available to them, let the animals have a little bit of fun. We're evolving, they're evolving too, and it is 2024. I just want to say that loose animals getting high on drugs, and to get away with the labels, okay? Enough of the labels, enough of the stigmas. The free for all of just a good old time, just a loose time with animals just being silly and you being silly with the animals. Just roll around with a bunch of dogs, dude. Just roll around with a bunch of dogs where just like, oh, a little bit, just a little bit off. Not quite, not too much, but like enough to be like, hey, we're in a field, there are dandelions, 10 dogs, licking everywhere, dude, just having a ball, throwing frisbees, playing fetch. All I'm saying is, it's 2024. Okay, fine. If not for animals, then for everybody out there, human beings, and for human beings. Legalizing everything, dude. Decriminalizing everything. Shroomsies for everybody. 2024 should be the year where we collectively, as a global community, pick one day where we might, not everybody, know yourself, okay, before you, but also like a little microdose. One day, we pick one day where everybody collectively microdosed, and then we, little by little, year by year, crank it up a little bit. Because yeah, you don't want everybody like on their first time just fucking like going like, But globally, we pick a day. I say any day, really. This Friday, next Wednesday, the following Friday. Whenevs, dude, we microdose together. a little bit of shroomsies for everybody, and we amp it up little by little, year by year. And soon you'll notice the levels of things going up, turning back down. Things that were going down, way the fuck up. And that's what I like to bring to the table this year. Moving forward, it's our year. All of us together, whoever you are out there doing it, shout out to you. Whatever your goals, your dreams are, let's go after it together. Let's tackle it. Let's fucking whatever it is, to whatever you're trying to become the biggest corporation out there. Let's go. You're trying to perhaps become the smallest corporation out there, the smallest of tiniest of corporations out there. I believe in you. You're trying to create art. Shout out to you. You are trying to go start from the underground, but then fucking pop and go like fucking mainstream. You're mainstream, but then you're trying to go underground. You're somewhere in between. You're just like right on the radar. Nobody even notices. But like eventually they will. Whatever it is, that's working for you. Keep doing it. So whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you're like, fuck it. Maybe you're trying to like perfect the art of, I don't want to say this because I don't want to like bring it to the public's attention, because I don't want it to just be like, oh, now everybody's doing it. But we've all seen people online, offline, prolapsing. And if there is a way that we could somehow prolapse fully, actualize fully, where we are not just prolapsing to the point where like, that's a bud. That's a pink bud. But where would you bloom properly is what I'm saying. Could you potentially prolapse enough so you engulf yourself and encapsulate yourself in your inwards so that you're inside out? Could we do that together? I believe in you out there. If you've only been pushing it out to a certain limit, you're like, these are a little bit of my intestines. Ask yourself, is this the beginning or the end of the, no wait, ask yourself, is this the end? It is your rectum, so it is the end, but no wait, hold on. Ask yourself, is this don't ask anything, rather say this. Say this is the start. This is the way we make things change. This is the way, because that way, you could just be fucking like floating around, just collecting all the dust. And also going, if you're like, oh, it's raining outside. I don't want my dermis to get wet. Fully prolapsed, walk around outside, dude, because your insides are already moist. You're not gonna notice. Your insides, ladies and gents, I believe, are already wet. So fully prolapsed people, just, I don't want to see any skin, dude. I don't want to see everything on the outside. Just, again, we've seen the bud, but let's go full bloom 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, I love you all. Thank you for joining me once again. It's been a So-So production. Where can you find these videos? On Instagram. Follow me there. Subscribe on YouTube for the full-length videos. Check out patreon.com/RobSadri if you'd like to fiscally, financially support the show. Once again, Wednesdays and Fridays. Talk about it with your family and friends. This is a little project. It's a little podcast, but which is growing larger and larger day by day, week by week, year by year, decade by decade, century by century. It's been for thousands of years. It'll continue to go in places where people thought were impossible to go into. And it's all done with your help. Grassroots. Like fucking right there. At ground level up, but then like moving levels beyond what was, deemed conceivable. Nonetheless, sending you all the love out there. I hope you're doing well for your 2024. Let's go. Wishing you all the best of the health, wealth, success, in all your aspects of your lives. Relationships, yes. Finances, let's go. Physical features, tuck it, snip it, increase it, inject it, pull it, lift it, whatever makes you happy, let's go. Spiritually, you get closer to whatever it is that you're trying to fucking touch it, and then come back. So I'll be seeing you guys back here again, ladies and gentlemen, on when? Motherfucking Friday, baby. Stay litty out there, and I'll talk to y'all very soon. Take care of yourselves. Love y'all. Peace out.